trying to do a Hunter x Hunter chapter 350 quick presentation. So, okay, so let's start it. So, uh, I think I myself just want to try some YouTube videos, and this Hunter x Hunter 350 chapter E350 issue 350s. I actually compressed this picture from manga, and I found it interesting in a way that this manga has started for quite some while by now, and I feel like narrate a little bit. Hope that there is without much spoiler, but there are other elements of like for comic for fun. I just feel like doing it. So um, this is a pot as it's been used in as the main cover. It's a weird looking pot that once you put in the hand, you will actually gain some ability. And the story for now is surrounds between Kurapika and six princess. Indeed, they are, if I remember correctly, there are 14 prince and princess together. But I think why six is because Kurapika is forming a gang, trying to be the bodyguard of these prince and princess. This makes the whole storyline. It's kind of starting in a point that really interesting for now. But we have seen the other character like Gon and Killua to start the storyline, but now it's the revolving between the prince and princess. Kurapika we go, and when we speak about Kurapika, I think we cannot forget his red eye, the one, uh, something like the one you have in the Eye of All Gods, like in the American builds. So these red color eyes are being collected by the prince, one of the prince. The six prince actually have a vast collection of these eyes, and Kurapika is on the quest to retrieve them all. Now, interestingly, some of the companions has been added. It's Bisky, who is the master for Gon and Killua for quite some while there, and also the friend of Kurapika, and she's a music hunter. I don't even know her name, but I have a feeling that she's gonna be a pretty character once she's recovered from the demon music effect. Now, how she get into this form, ugly looking form, it's because of the one because that she listened to some of the music and turns she or her into a monster looking face, but her ability is cool. And we also have the Lego face, who is actually a ninja, bowhead ninja from the Hunter test. And it's fun that they are actually using back all this character to gain some of the funny element. I would say a spark element within the comic again to actually. I love this comic a lot, and the feeling of all that is like forming a gang, just like the Final Fantasy gang, and but they are the bodyguards of each prince instead. And looking forward for that storyline. And eventually, Kurapika went to one of the princess, and she's still a baby. So the story is actually revolved between the mom of the baby, who actually hired Kurapika on the mission, and Kurapika actually only wanted to hold the hands of the princess to know if he or she he or she is a collector of his red eye, and behind all this is actually a unavoidable assassin going on, killing between the prince and princess. These prince and princess, they are on a quest to actually fight for some of big inheritance. I'm not sure about it, but that's all about this chapter. I found it still very interesting. 100x 100 350. Um, I hope that you actually get some of the juice out of my narration here. And the background music is actually a 100 hex 100 OST. And goodbye, guys. I'm gonna stop this video now.